Right, hello everybody. A couple of you were asking about video of the craft room, so I will show you the craft room. Welcome back to Shell Star Stitches. Do excuse the fact that this probably looks like a tip to some people, but I have tidied it. It took me 3 days to go through and tidy it, and it is organised mess. And if you know me and you know how I used to live at my parents' house, people will attest I used to have a messy room in terms of I had a lot of stuff in a room, but I knew where everything was. So I will flip you around and show you the craft room. Bear in mind I'm currently working from home in here as well. So yeah, see you in a sec. Right, hello. So this is the room of requirement. I'm a bit of a geek. You can tell it's a craft room. There's crochet kits hanging on the door. Hopefully the light will adjust. I have my dressing table for me to do my makeup, etc. And this is my current working from home setup. I used to have my sewing machine here, but it's now over there because this was my sewing desk originally. Did treat myself to a Secret Labs chair. Needed to be comfy when working from home, but I did only get it this year. I've been working from home for 2 years. We've got, you can tell it's my sewing area because I've got my IKEA SCARDIS, I think it's called, pegboard with my sewing bits and bobs in, my little crochet doll of myself popping out there. We have some Lego up here. This room is also a mixed match of Lego as well, by the way. Yeah, as you can see, we've got, that's, you can't really see because the reflection, but that's Central Perk, and then we've got, you know, various bits and bobs. Xbox 360 for some of those of you who are nostalgic. That's my husband's, so I've nicked that. It's also the washing, you know, as they like to call it, Chinese laundry room, the washing drying room, where so I have all my area for my washing. So yeah, so I don't actually craft in this room. This is the craft storage room, let's call it. But yeah, so dressing table. So let's quickly squeeze you around over here. This is, as you can see, more Lego. This was a unit I had to purchase, which I did do a video on. This is purely yarn storage in here. 3 drawers of yarn storage. Mainly all my hand dyed. And then I've had to purchase a little extra storage here, which has got my Toft yarn all in the bottom. So I've got all my Toft balls, I've got coloured and neutrals in there. And then some hand dye in here, including my own hand dyes that I've done. This has got a bag of Toft yarn as well that I was destashing in there. Sorted out from the craft room. These are not my makes. These were made, well, this one was made by my mum, which you would have seen in the video. She knitted me the night bus kit that I bought, but I also bought her, well, I didn't buy it for her, I bought it for me and then asked her to make it for me. Yellow submarine doorstop. It's pretty cool, I like that. So my mum's the knitter. She can crochet, but she said she can't follow a pattern, but she's the knitter. So she made me my, it's got beans in there to hold them up, my yellow submarine doorstop as well. Just don't have enough doors in the house for all these doorstops. So yeah, we've got Lego Castle here on top of the yarn storage. It had to have a dual purpose. Had to fit yarn in and it had to fit my Lego Hogwarts Castle on it, which was a mean feat. Right, so then we have more Lego up in the corner there on shelves, and my telescope, which rarely comes out, but I like that I have it, my Celestron telescope. A nice pile of ironing for you. Let's normalise, we all have stuff that we need to do. So this is my IKEA chair, which theoretically I should be able to sit in and do crochet in, but yes. And it's got a giant pygmy puff in here from Harry Potter, which I bought at the tour. Anywho, pile of ironing we'll worry about later. And this, if you can see, if I move back, I think they're like garage storage units. I'm pretty sure we got them from B&Q. So for you UK people, that's the DIY store. Obviously UK no B&Q, but anyone out of the UK might not have heard of it, but it's your hardware store. So they're just garage units which we've cable tied together, and really useful storage boxes. So I've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of them. Mostly have all got craft stuff in, I have to say, I've got 1 or 2 boxes of photos and like creative memories scrapbooking albums, again with photos. My wedding dress up here in this box, and some jigsaws. A couple of Toft makes up there, it's Jasper and Dwee. This box here, this black one, has my Loungefly bags. So let's talk you through. So we've got Loungefly bags in this one, and we've got handbags, etc. in here. We also have handbags, etc. in here, backpacks and things like that. Yes, I did cut it down. It was more than these 2 boxes. So this one has cross-stitch kits and books and stuff in here. This one's got jigsaws in here, and it's also got my old Nintendo DS, things like that. This one I believe has got stationery in it that I need to use because I'm a bit of a stationery hoarder. Then we've got sewing here and all my sewing threads. More sewing and fabric here. Again, bobbins. I've got a couple of boxes of patterns in the back there. Then over here we've got... this has got some yarn that I was making for some Wallace and Gromit figures. I was in the middle of Wendoline, and that is actually a project I need to finish. I think I got to her hair and got confused by the pattern, so I stopped. So I do need to finish her. Some bony yarns and some Wiku yarns in here. Excuse me, in here. Then we have Harry Potter crochet kit and a Friends crochet kit. Those are just those little boxed ones that you can get. So I need to make those. Then we've got, yeah, some creative memories bits in here. Some candle making bits as the wooden spoon, because I've got a specific candle saucepan in here. And my coin collection behind here, because I collect coins as well. These white boxes have got Toft yarn in, so they've got like my little scraps. This is all cross stitch in here and embroidery, so we've got patterns and embroidery threads. This has got my Cricut Joy in, and my vinyl supplies, and my infusible inks all in here. Then we come down, and this has got my Cricut, I can never say that, Cricut blanks. So I've got some bottles, some bags, some mindfulness type books and things. This is creative memories, so all my creative memories tools, etc., and scrapbooking, and all the papers I wanted to keep. That's since gone out of business in the UK. It's still running in America, but the UK branch of it, they closed down. That's creative memories completed albums, so photos and scrapbooking. My sewing machine bag. Card making supplies, so papers, ribbons, jewels. And then we get over to this side, which you can't really see. So this one's got rubber stamps and bits and bobs in here. This box behind here has got photos. So this is my wedding album. And then this bottom one here has got, that's more card making supplies and more ribbons and like stick on gems and things. And then there's a box in the corner you can't see that's, let's just say, full of anything that didn't have its own box. So randoms. So we have my Toft stash bag here. This has got my peony kit in, and this has my cornflower kit, and then my stash bag has got some yarn in there. So we've got all my patches. This was my latest order from Siobhan's, is all tucked in here. Then we have, this is my ginormous splay tray that I did the video on, which has still got yarn in it, because I purchased all the Deramore yarn before they closed, and then I got a bit more when they moved over to Lovecrafts. This is kind of a work in progress sewing box that has got some leggings cut out and ready to be sewn, I think. Yeah, various bits for sewing in there. My other splay trays, because I am a splay tray addict, I've got a small and a medium in here in purple, and this is my small black one, which are quite nice. If I open it for you, I can't remember what's inside here, if anything at all. Nothing. Yeah, so this is a medium one. Yeah, medium, not small. So it's got my strap in, and also it's got a liner in there, so you've got the pockets in the side, but a liner. So this is, you know, this sort of size is quite handy for crochet as well, because you could probably, if you wanted to, even with the clasp closed, you could probably feed some yarn through there. But I bought it as going to use it as a lunchbox for work, to go into work, but lockdown got longer and longer, so there you go. And in this box here I've got my Toft, my box from my Advent, which has got my Toft Farm pets and all those books in there, and a couple of Toft quarterlies I bought, and some spare fabric, you know, stash fabric. And this white box here is like a little ottoman with fabric in. So as you can see, we have a lot of items of craft in here. So yeah, if I move back for you, I'll give you a wave in the mirror. Ew. I tidied this up as well. This needs a wash, but I've got a white dressing table. Why do they do this? White dressing table. So when you're doing makeup, so I just cut myself a little piece of material to wash. But yeah, so this is the busyness. It's a double-sized bedroom full of crafting supplies. Disney prints on the wall, why not? Lego, and working from home, laptop setup. But there you go. So sorry it's a bit of a whistle stop. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me turn you back around. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Oh, I have more crafts. I forgot. There behind me, I have more craft supplies. I also have this Kallax unit behind me, which is basically floor to ceiling, which has got all my Wee Woolies kits are in these top two cupboards. And then I've got some yarn, but it's predominantly got Bath and Body Works in there, candles, soaps, hand sanitizers and all that jazz. But yeah, that is the craft room for you. It's busy, but it works, and at least is all stored away, and I now know where everything is. I kind of knew before, but there you go. Craft room for you. Don't judge. It is tidy for me. Take care. See you next time. Bye.